Hello friends, I'm Rosa, welcome to the channel. So, I felt like doing a little bit, it's been a while since I've done a vlog on the channel. I usually do them over on Patreon. But I've been trying this thing where I'm actually taking weekends off. So I know that I probably should spend the time not vlogging, but vlogging is not work. Vlogging is nice and comfortable and relaxing, and I like doing it. So for this weekend, I decided that I wanted to vlog a little bit. Also because I have some plans both tomorrow, but also Saturday. It's Thursday, very late today, or right now. But it's also my birthday on Tuesday, and I thought it would be fun to go through everything that I'm getting for my birthday as well as bring you guys along with me on the day. So that's what we're doing. Also, after my birthday, I'm literally gonna record a haul that's going up on the channel. And then after that, I want to organize a little bit because I have so many books that I'm gonna show off in that haul that I don't think I'll have room for on my shelves because they're pretty stacked right now. And so we're gonna have a little bit of fun trying to reorganize stuff without taking everything down, but just try to fit in more books on the shelves. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do my best. But as for right now, because we're doing a lot of reading this weekend, it's relaxing, I like to do it. I just wanna spend my time reading. So I am with the Patrons Reading Guild, which I am reading until, I can't even remember. I'll have to check that. I'm reading until chapter 31 this week, so that's going to be either tomorrow or, well, one of the next 3 days. I'm gonna have to read those chapters. So it's a nice little chunk of this book, about 60 pages. And then we got the last part next week. I'm very much liking this right now because I'm all about fantasy romance. I'll talk a little bit more, but actually I'll talk about it now. Because I'm also reading, I can't remember the title because it's a series of 6 books. The series is called The Bonds That Tie. Is that what it's called? Apparently it is. Okay, The Bonds That Tie. But I started the series on on like the 14th or the 15th, and it's the 19th today, and I'm on book 5 and I'm almost done with it. Apparently all the books are like 500 pages. I don't know. Something's not adding up in my head regarding that. Like, I don't fully get it. So am I missing pages in my book? Like, because I'm reading it on KU, so I don't know if that 500 page physical book is a different edition than the one that I'm reading. Like, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm very confused because there's no way that I've read 4 500 page books in like 4 days or 5. Anyway, so we're almost 5 books. So I'm gonna finish that today and then starting the last book tomorrow. But I'm also going to a cafe tomorrow to read with my mom a little bit because she's bringing a book as well, and I don't want to read Gild at the cafe. I definitely do not want to read the last book in the Bonds That Tie in the cafe because it's reverse harem, so that's not happening. So instead I'm bringing Alone With You in the Ether by Olivia Blake, which I'll admit, like, I'm 14 pages into it and I kind of hate the lead guy. It's very early to be able to say that, but I don't like him. I'm hoping that he'll change my mind about him, but he was not being very nice about his dad. I just don't appreciate that. But I'm bringing this along with me, so hopefully I can finish it. Also because I just have a need to read physical books because I've read so much on KU. And then lastly, I also started Death Note today, so I'm only like, I can't even see this bit into it. Where are the page numbers? They just disappeared. Like page 32 maybe or something? Yeah. So we're reading that as well. I have it. Anyway, I'm reading that as well this weekend, which I'm looking forward to because I need a little bit of this vibe, I feel. So that's 4 different books, but one of them I can't finish, and for some reason another one I'm just finishing way too quickly considering how many pages it is. This is manga, so it's a little bit faster to read, and we'll see if I actually finish this one. But I'm also in this weird mood these days where I feel like I can just take anything off of my shelves and then read it and feel good about it. Like, I would not mind just picking something off of my shelves right now and read it. I have this weird urge to just read everything that's on my shelves. And that doesn't make any sense, but maybe I should take it as a sign to like put a pause on buying books. Special editions don't count because once they're gone, but like just normal regular books, maybe I should take it as a sign to put a pause on that for a little bit or something until I feel like I need some new stuff into my library. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for for now for the start of the vlog. Hopefully we'll have some fun with this. It's gonna be interesting to vlog again a little bit for the channel, but hoping you guys will stick around for it, have some fun with me, cozy up, read some books, and yeah, I'll see you guys for next update. It looks like you have a halo, around your head.
Oh.
Because of your hair.
Because of my hair, yeah.
We're gonna go to a cafe.
Handmaiden's Tale in Danish. with big letters.
And what's the other book you have?
I have lots of books.
No, but you said you had 2 large prints that you.
Oh yeah, but that's part 1 and part 2 because
oh, okay.
it has to be in 2 parts because of the big letters.
Oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you want a fit check, I'm wearing a sweater and a pair of jeans and corky butts on my feet. So, we were supposed to be out for like a couple of hours, but it's now... What time is it? It's 8:40 p.m. So, it didn't exactly, like, a lot of stuff started happening. My mom wrote my brother asking him if he could come to the city because he needs a new jacket. My mom doesn't really do fashion, so they really wanted my help choosing a jacket for him, and that was a whole process. We ended up not really finding a jacket, however did find a sweatshirt and also a pair of jeans, which is very new to him because it's a brown sweatshirt, like a green toned brown kind of sweatshirt, which goes really well with his hair color and also his eyes. And he just in general doesn't do jeans at all because he's very sensitive to materials. So we ended up buying that though, which was out of his comfort zone, but no jacket. So it'll have to wait until some other time. So that took a little bit of time. We also went to one of the bookstores. I didn't buy anything, but he did buy a present for me because he realized as we were in the store that he'd forgotten to buy one part of my present. He'd decided to buy 2 of the things on my wish list. However, only had money for one of them at the time, so he just completely forgot about the other one. But he bought something else at the store that I also really wanted. However, I'm not getting it until Tuesday, so I'll show you what it is on Tuesday. I didn't buy any books, but I did get 2 sweatshirts because I have been needing... I found out that I can't wear... You can't see it right now because the lighting is different, but I can't wear black while recording with this and my computer setup because it causes my skin, because I'm very white because I'm a redhead, so I get all overexposure and stuff. So I needed some other colors. As you can see, most of my wardrobe is actually black. There's a lot of my tops that I like to wear outside that are colored, or white for that matter, but I don't like wearing them on camera. It's a whole thing. YouTube. Hi. But sweatshirts though, I love wearing sweatshirts on camera. So I got 2 from H&M, also in XL because I just want to drown in fabric. So one is like this. I have never been to Toronto, but I'm gonna wear it anyway. Very soft, very nice, very loose and oversized. And the other one is a nice blue color. And if I really like these, they have a lot of different prints on them, so I can always get more of them. But this one says très bien, which means very good in French, right? Okay. So just a nice blue kind of color, and I'm very happy with them. I'm gonna look forward to recording in them as well. I might actually change into one of them in a second when I'm done recording this, so I can do some reading, because honestly I didn't manage to read a lot at the cafe. I brought Alone with You in the Ether with me. However, I ended up reading like, when did I start? What page was I on? 14? I ended up reading 18 pages. Which is not exactly a lot, but I don't like the characters so far. Which is the thing with Olivia Blake's books as well, because the Alice 6, I personally didn't love. I didn't like the characters. I thought they were pretentious and just not very likable, to be honest. So if it's gonna be the same thing in Alone with You in the Ether, I'm gonna have a hard time, because I really need to like the characters for me to vibe with the stories. So we'll see about that. But so far, just having a little bit of an issue with that. But they might open up a bit and change a bit and stuff, and I might understand them better at some point throughout reading it. So I'm not letting it go, but I'm not fully enjoying it at the moment either. But I'm also only 33 pages into it, so everything can happen. We're not writing it off. We're not DNFing. Not yet. But as for now, also very fitting that it's in my the Atlas 6 sleeve from Fairy Loot. Which, by the way, they're finally sending Heart of the Sun Warrior. I feel like I've been waiting for that one for forever, but that's kind of a thing with Fairy Loot, because they post their sales so early compared to if you take into consideration when they're actually sending out the books. So for Legend, for example, that set, I bought it in January last year, but I didn't get it until June. It's a very long time to wait. So I feel like I've been waiting for that one for a very long time, which I probably also have. Anyway, promised myself to not buy any books until after my birthday to see what I'm actually getting for my birthday. So not doing any of that, even though I'm really tempted to go on Book Depository right now. However, I'm not, because I'm gonna read the 7-8 chapters of Gild that I have decided we're gonna read this week. So I gotta do that, then draft up a little bit of a post on Patreon for it. And after that, I can continue with the last one in the Bonds That Tie, which I think I'm like 30% into it or something. 20% maybe right now, so we'll finish that tomorrow, no biggie. But for now, Gild. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hoping also to have some book mail incoming throughout this vlog, but we'll see about that on Monday. No, tomorrow. I'm picking up one book tomorrow, actually. Yeah. We'll have a lot of books to go through on Tuesday, so far that's how that's gonna be. But I'm gonna go read Gild now and enjoy. Oh wait, I actually got my first birthday present today. My mom gave me a subscription to the coffee shop, so I can go every other hour and get a drink for free. The funny thing is, I don't drink coffee. Like, I have never liked coffee. I don't like it in any form whatsoever. So my subscription, I'm only gonna use on tea, chai, iced tea, and hot chocolate. But I'm cool with that. So every 2 hours I can go get a free cup. Well, free subscription, but I can go get one every 2 hours. I got 3 today. 3. 2 chais and 1 iced tea. So that's gonna come in handy because the coffee shop is literally like right down the street from my apartment. I'm very excited about that. That's a good first present. But anyway, okay, that's it. So that was the first present. Cool, very cool. Now I'm gonna go read Gild. finished the part of Gild that we're supposed to read this week. Somehow I've managed to end every single part on a cliffhanger that is so mean that I don't understand how I did that, because genuinely I did not read anything when I made the plans, when I wrote the schedule down, because I didn't want to get spoiled. But I've somehow managed, so that's on me somehow, but what the heck. This is so weird. I don't want to say that it's good. I'm having a good time with it. It's very bingeable, but I don't want to call it good because it's kind of rough. It's kind of like the writing is not great. My edition also has these weird things where the font suddenly changes and also changes size. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I feel like Penguin should have fixed that somehow. They didn't. So that's a thing. I'm sure that's the same in the old, like, independently published ones as well, but it's just kind of weird in this one. So yeah. Also tabbing this a lot, but we're not going to go through it because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but Gild is not great. I'm just having a very good time with it anyway. I feel like that's kind of a theme for this week, or has been a theme with my reading this month, to be honest, because I would say objectively speaking, the books, the bonds that tie, are not that amazing either. They're getting good grade, or not grades, but ratings on Goodreads. Like, they're all above 4.3, which is unheard of. However, they're not great books. I'm just having a very good time with them anyway, because I'm just like, I don't know, I can't justify it. I'm just having a good time with it anyway, but the writing is not great. The plot is just kind of subpar. It's also confusing, but I'm just kind of enjoying it anyway, you know? Do you guys ever get like that? Because yeah, it feels like that with a lot of my books, I feel. But so finishing this up next week, I got this little chunk here left of the book, and oh my gosh, a lot's gonna happen. I have a good feeling about the last little bit of the book. I've already written down the schedule for Glint as well, so if you want to join us for reading Glint, we're doing that on Patreon in the book club, so there's a link to it in the pinned comment. However, now that that's read, I gotta draft up the post that's going up on Sunday. But after that, I'm either reading Death Note or I'm continuing with the last book in that series. I'm gonna make sure to, whenever I mention anything, to put a cover up of the book, the first book in the series, because maybe you can recognize it then, but oh, it's on. Whoops. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but like, it's easy reading, and it's just kind of, even if the plot can be kind of confusing. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Before, I don't even know what time it is. 11, I think. 11:30. Okay. All I know is that I gotta go to bed so I can at least aim to sleep at around 2, because no, wait. Let's go for 2 anyway, because I'm gonna get up and go to yoga tomorrow, which I'm definitely gonna do tomorrow, because I got plans to go by the coffee shop on the way back, and also I gotta go grocery shopping afterwards. I gotta take advantage of that subscription now. Like, I can literally go, I'm in shock. I just want to say, I can literally go pick up a cup of coffee or other every 2 hours. That's a lot. Like, it's literally around the corner from here. It's a short walk. If I need a break from work, I can go down there and just get another cup of something. I really need to start counting calories, don't you? Yeah, I should probably do that. It's gonna be a very unhealthy habit. Anyway, so how long do we got? How much more? Oh, I really want to read The Adventures of Amina El-Sirafi as well, but we'll do that next month, I think. Okay, so page 70 out of 351. Let's see how far I can get before I gotta sleep. Why are the letters so small? Oh geez. Okay, gotta change that, but then we'll get reading. Wait. Okay, anyway, so I actually realized, okay, first of all, it's Saturday, it's about 4:30 p.m. I went to yoga earlier today, and then grocery shopping, went to get a tea from the coffee shop, gotta take advantage of that subscription, so I did my part. Obviously, I've showered as well. I just feel very comfortable and content, and also very clean right now, and I'm just very content right now. Just been taking my time, but that means it's now 4:30. I also realized that I've forgotten to tell you guys what any of the books that we're reading in this vlog are about. So that's on me for being a terrible vlogger, but I'm gonna rectify that situation right now. So let's start with Gild, because I'm actually not gonna read more of this. Well, I might actually, but just a quick like a quick little message, a quick little summary. It's a King Midas retelling where we follow a girl who has been taken more or less, I want to say prisoner, even though she doesn't see it the same way, by King Midas, and she's in love with him. She's also completely golden. King Midas apparently has like a gold touch, like an ability to turn things into gold. He's very fixated on gold, so he's managed somehow to turn her gold, but I'm guessing because of this he also keeps her, as we would say, prisoner in his castle, but she still doesn't see it that way. She sees it as like, I'm safe. There's a question of Stockholm Syndrome in this book for sure. But King Midas is also, I hate him so much. Like, I just don't like him one bit. So he makes a deal with a king from another kingdom that he can have, if the other king lends his army to King Midas, he can have Oren for a night. Which is disgusting. Like, that's disgusting. Oren doesn't want to. So this basically like wakes her up a little bit. She starts to think like she's very betrayed. Like, what happens when the only safety she's had is King Midas, and now she's been betrayed, and then they also have to leave the castle at some point. So like, you know, what happens when a girl who's been in captivity for years and years finally has to leave her cage, essentially, and that's Gild. It's not the greatest so far. Like, I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but I think objectively speaking, it's not the greatest book. I'm just really enjoying it anyway. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm really enjoying it. It's very bingeable as well, so I've been very tempted to read more than I'm supposed to if I follow the read along, but I've stayed on it, so but I might binge this on Monday or Tuesday so that I'm over, or so that I'm done with the book. As for the others, I've been reading a little bit of Death Note today, actually, so I'm done with chapter 1, and it's very interesting. So Death Note is about a young guy who's like an A student. I don't know where that class came from. He's an A student, like he's a very good student. Follows the rules, you know, all that stuff. He ends up getting his hands on this Death Note, which is a notebook that is, if you write down names and then a cause of death into this book, the person whose name you've written down will actually die. You have to think about their face when you write it down so it doesn't just happen to anyone. So he can basically kill people without actually getting his hands dirty, without actually being involved in it. So what happens to a guy who follows the rules like Light does in this book? What happens with a guy like that once he gets his hands on a book like this? It's very interesting to see how suddenly he goes from being a very he follows the rules and such to almost power hungry. So yeah, that's basically the first chapter. As for the rest, I'm not gonna say, but that's Death Note so far. I like how it still says read this way. As if you haven't figured it out by now, but if you start at the back, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be very confused. It says read this way up in the corner. So I'm like, you've kind of figured that out by now. It continues to say it further into the book. Anyway. But that's Death Note. I'm gonna be reading a little bit of it now and then, so. As for Alone with You in the Ether, I really can't say, because I don't really know. I just know that it's a contemporary romance. We follow two people who are dealing with mental health issues and what happens when the two of them meet. But that's it. That's all I know. So I just want to explore this one on my own. I don't want to read the synopsis. I'm not fully enjoying it so far, but they're about to meet, so maybe something will shake it up a little bit. And then as for The Bonds That Tie, in short, we follow a girl who is supposed to be the central bond to 5 guys. So how this works is that the central bond doesn't have to be a girl, first of all. But how this works is that she has powers, and the other bonds in her bond group also have powers. Once they've bonded, you might be able to figure out on your own how they bond, because I don't want to talk about it on YouTube. But once they've bonded, their powers grow. And the guys in this group, their objective or goal in life is basically to make the central bond of the group happy and stuff. So she ended up running off though when she was 14 due to stuff that's not explained until further along in the series, so I don't want to tell you guys, but she ends up running off. She says very early on it was to keep the others safe, but once she's back, she's been found by these people that run this school where she's supposed to study and stuff. So when she's brought back to her group, they kind of hate her for running off, but like she continuously says that it's to keep them safe. So it's a little bit about her finding her place in this group, but also their powers growing together, all these relationships growing as well and evolving, and there are some issues as well because there are people in this world that they call themselves gifted, the ones that do have powers, but they want to eradicate the non-gifted people. So people like us, people who don't have powers, they want them gone. And there's talk about other stuff, but that's like further along in the series, so I can't really talk about that. But yeah, definitely fantasy romance, but I think like fantasy romance with 5 guys. So yeah, never read anything like that. I'm actually quite enjoying it. It feels so natural for them to just be like, yeah, we're just a group. That's how it works. And I'm like trying to slowly get my head around this. Like, it's completely normal. Well, that's fine. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm having a good time with it. It's a bit of a different read to me. And they're not objectively speaking the best books, I wouldn't say. The plot definitely could be a little bit stronger, but I'm still having a good time with the series. So I think those were the plots. I'm still counting on finishing everything before Tuesday, but we'll see. Definitely the last one of the bonds that tie, because I'm finishing that today. Gild, I will be finishing. Death Note, we might not finish, but I'll read a little bit of it here and there. And then Alone with You in the Ether, unless I really it doesn't suit me at all, we might finish it. I might be able to. We'll see. So I think that's the plan so far. As for now, I'm gonna go read the rest of the last book in the bonds that tie. I can't remember what it's called. Unbroken Bonds, I think. They all have similar titles. It's very confusing. But I think as of yesterday, I'm 46% into the book. So I'm missing 190 pages. That's easily, we can do that. And then after that, I don't really know. Maybe Alone with You in the Ether, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Let's jump into it, I suppose. Also wearing one of my new sweaters. It says très bien, which actually fits me today because I feel good. Also my hair is messy, but that's because I'm letting it air dry. Let's just ignore it. Okay. I forgot one other thing. Hold on. Okay, I gotta rearrange the camera. So I have my book cart. This is reverse. I can't. Anyway, it's like mirrored. But I have my book cart. Let me show you what arrived today. I'm so excited because I got volume 2 of Lore Olympus. I went by the grocery shop on the way back, and that's where the post office is. And as soon as I got it in my hands, the package, I was like, I know what it is. And I'm so happy because volume 1 was so good. I'm really looking forward to going into this. And yeah. I have high hopes for this one, but I also finished the other day. I got this one the other day as well, I think. I can't remember which day it was, but I got this one, which is the Illumicrate edition of A Restless Truth, a sequel to A Marvelous Light by Freya Marsk. So I picked that up the other day. Is it falling down? I think it is. But I also finished... Where is it? I can't find it. That's weird. He was hiding a little bit, but I finished that's not what it's called. Demon in the Wood by Lee Bardugo, which is a part of the Grisha verse. So this is following the Darkling before he became the Darkling, like long before. If you don't know, the Darkling at the start of Shadow and Bone is actually really, really old. So this follows him when he was a kid, sort of like a teenager. We also follow his mom, and the two of them, if you know anything about them, they have powers that are a little bit different from other Grisha. So usually you have like the Heartrenders, the Grisha who can control water, but also the ones who can control air. But what they do is like they have shadow powers of some kind. So they're kind of different, and they keep moving from place to place as well, village to village, to keep... We don't know his name at the start of the story, so I'm not gonna say it, but to keep the Darkling safe. He's not called the Darkling in this, but you know, anyway. Just in case you haven't actually read Shadow and Bone, I don't want to spoil his name. But yeah, the art style in this one is actually really nice. Like, it's really pleasant in a way. I like it a lot. Like, it's very clean, and I like the phases. I like how they're drawn. I'm gonna see if I can find a page without spoilers. Yeah, it's just very, like, it's very clean, very nice. I enjoyed it a lot. But it's like the exact same story that is in one of the 3 books. I can't remember which one. It's probably Reorganizing because there's like an extra novella in one of them. It's the same story, just with pictures. But I enjoyed it. I also like the Grisha-verse, so, you know, just a little bit of an extra. And the art style is super nice. And also this has spoiling on the naked cover, which is also super nice. But it's going back in my book cart, along with Lore Olympus and A Restless Truth, because I am recording a haul on Tuesday, so I can finally actually organize a little bit and put my books away from my book cart, or at least try to. I might actually be in a situation where I have to take some books off of my shelves and unhaul them, which feels weird because I haven't done that yet. I'm not good at parting with stuff, so I got this little like feeling in my tummy like I don't like it. We'll see. We'll face those fears on Tuesday. Great, another thing I gotta do for my birthday. Anyway, so I always love getting new books. Yes, anyway. I'm gonna go read. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's like several hours later. Still Saturday though, but it's 10 p.m. It took way longer to finish the last book than I thought it was going to, but I also think that the books are actually longer than 350 pages. At least like 350 pages compared to words per page. I don't know how to, that I'm used to. I don't know how to phrase that, so I'm just gonna not try. But finished it, and I don't know. Didn't really like the ending, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it felt very repetitive, like they were just kind of going in circles. It's like they had to stay as a group at this place that they're at, but then they had to go out to another place to see if they could find one of these people, someone. They had just had to go there to see if they could find someone. Then they went back, a little bit of time passes. She's talking a lot about these different guys and like how they're adapting to this place, and then they had to go out again to another place to find one of these, and it happened like 3 or 4 times or something. It got very repetitive to the point where I was like starting to skip through bits. So not really super happy with that ending. Felt like a very weak last book, unfortunately, but from what I can tell from reading other people's reviews or seeing other people's ratings, I'm not alone in this. Unfortunately, it do be like that sometimes. So I did not bring the book with me, but I think for now I'm gonna like not read, but I'm gonna read Death Note. So by saying not read, I mean like I'm gonna read and look at pictures. You know, like I just need something like a graphic novel, or in this case a manga. I just need something that I can just, I don't know, shut off with a little bit. So without dealing with so much text, because it's been a lot and I'm slowly getting tired, but not ready to go to bed yet. There's a fine line. I'm one of those people that I have to go to bed at a certain point in my like tiredness cycle, if you will, because if I go to bed too early, my body thinks I'm taking a nap. Did I just stumble on that word? My body thinks I'm taking a nap. So I wake up after like half an hour and I'm wide awake, even though I'm really, like, I really shouldn't be. So I have to be very careful when I go to bed. It's super annoying, but hey, insomnia. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna read Death Note. We're gonna have some fun with that. Hopefully it continues being good. Chapter 1 was pretty good. I like it so far. And I want to see how light changes as well, because I'm pretty sure having that amount of power in your hands, nobody really knows how to function properly with that amount of power, so we'll see. But I'll update you guys again before going to bed in a couple of hours from now. Also, I need to know what else I'm reading on KU, because my whole goal with January was to get through a lot of KU books, because I'm not planning on keeping my subscription to it. I got it for $1 for 3 months for like Black Friday, so I'm kind of like, what should I read next? I'm thinking maybe I'll do the sequel to What Lies Beyond the Veil, even though I didn't love it, but I want to see where the story goes, even though that's also Fae. There's a whole lot of Fae. I'm reading so much Fae right now. So I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read Death Note while Scream Queens is running in the background, cause it's just a cozy time. I feel very content still, so. Maybe I'm getting heat spots on my cheeks. Anyway, just ignore them, okay? But I'm about to go to bed because it's 2 a.m. and I have to get up at 10:30 tomorrow. However, I can't reach it. I don't dare take my hands off the camera. Hold on. Okay, so I managed, I think, 3 chapters of Death Note. Yeah, I'm on chapter 4. It's good. I actually really like it. Our lead character is definitely changing, not necessarily for the better. So very interesting to see where that's gonna go. And then instead of reading Alone with You in the Ether, because I'm just not feeling like it, I started The Predator by Runix, which is like, I don't actually know how to summarize it right now, except it's like rivalry, or not, rivaling, is that how you say that? Families, like crime families that are each other's worst enemy. And we have 2 characters, one from each side, obviously. So our girl is like a tech genius or something and has found some codes that can bring these businesses or these families to the ground or something. I don't really know what happened with the codes. Anyway, she finds herself being threatened by the other side, and then they talk her into working with her to keep these codes safe. But one of the guys is a little bit intense. Like he's a little bit intense, and he's also very threatening. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that right now, but anyway, hold on. But that's the thing at the moment, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's very, like, the tension is a lot. So we'll see. I'll continue it tomorrow, but tomorrow I also have to work a lot. Maybe I'll update you guys before going, but I'm gonna go to a friend's because she just moved into a house with her newly built house with her boyfriend, and I'm gonna go there to see it. We're gonna go to Ikea as well. Hopefully I will not pick up anything from Ikea because I don't need anything from Ikea, but going to Ikea is very dangerous. So like, we'll see. But that's the plan tomorrow. And then when I come back, I have some videos to record, both for this channel, but also for the other one. So it's gonna be a bit of a busy day, but hopefully I'll have a reading update for you anyway. So for now though, I gotta go to bed and sleep because you need to take care of yourself and sleep. It's important. So yeah, I'm signing off. So it's, what day is it? Sunday. I just recorded the 5-star predictions of 2023. I didn't really earlier today. I went to Ikea with a friend and then we went to her new house I wanted to see it. And also we went there to eat lunch together, but I didn't record any of that. She's not really comfortable being around cameras for vlogs and such. So I just respect that and don't film around her. But I had to start working as soon as I got home. So I had to do a voiceover for a video on the other channel, and now I've just done this video. So if you want to see the setup though, I will show you because we talked about 15 books today. They're all stacked on the floor. My setup as always is looking very professional. Yep, I really need a chair. Anyway, but those are the books that we talked about, so you can't actually see the titles. It's very fitting, but I have high hopes for you. You better be good. As for now though, I gotta put the books back in their spots, and then I think I'm gonna edit just a little bit before I close down for the day. It's 11 p.m. I'm really tired. My throat's also starting to hurt, which is not good because it's my birthday on Tuesday and I don't want to be sick from tomorrow. So go away, sore throat. Anyway, I just noticed when I started doing the voiceover, it kind of sucks. But now I gotta fix this mess. So we should better get to it, I think.
Happy birthday!
Yay! Hello. What's the plan, Mom?
Go and have some late brunch
I don't know if they
on your
do,
birthday.
if they do brunch, but
It's probably going to be a lunch instead.
yeah. We're gonna go, but I'm bringing my phone so I can still film. So. So I'm back home. I think I might have forgotten to vlog in the middle of the visit at my dad's. Apologies for that. However, I'm home now. I have all my presents next to me because I thought we'd go through them. And then after that, I am gonna record a book haul because if there's one thing I want done before this week is over, I want all the books from my book cart somewhere on my shelves. I don't know how I'm gonna manage, but I'm gonna try my best. But before I record the book haul, I want to show you what I got for my birthday. You might have seen, well, you did see some of them because I was opening them earlier when my mom was here because she came by with her presents for me and also my brother's presents for me. I also had a present from my youngest big sister and her boyfriend. So you saw those earlier. I'm just gonna show you them anyway. And then I also got some from my dad and his wife, and like he says, also from his dog. And then we also went to some stores. So I bought something for myself as well, as you do. Because why not? You can buy whatever you want on your birthday and not feel bad about it. I will stand by that statement, which means that after this, I'm also gonna go on Book Depository and buy a little bit for myself again and not feel bad about it. Anyway, so I want to show these two off first. I got both The Lord of the Rings and also the Silmarillion. I always have to check if I said that right because I feel like I missay or like mistitle the book all the time, but I get it right. But I just feel like I don't. It's a whole thing. So these are the HarperCollins anniversary editions. This one came out in 2021, this one in 2022. They're stunning. They're so beautiful. They have, let's start with this one. So this one has like a die cut in the dust jacket. So like, you see there's a hole in the dust jacket and a little bit of foiling on the naked cover. Also has these stunning edges, the red edges. This text is the text that is on the ring in the Lord of the Rings. Also, all 3 books are in this book. So I don't know if you would call it a compendium or something. There's an extra what is this? So I'm confused because like, does one of these belong to Silmarillion? No. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. My computer's making noise. Just ignore it. But I got a map of Middle-earth, I think this is. Yeah, Rohan, Mordor, and yeah, Middle-earth. And then, I don't know much about Silmarillion. I just heard that it's really good. It takes place like 1,000 or thousands of years before The Lord of the Rings. So we'll see about that once I read it. But this is, oh, it's Gondor. Got myself 2 maps. Wait, no, these ones were from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, and the last thing about these is that they are illustrated by Tolkien. So I don't know if the cover is done by him, but let me see if I can find a drawing inside the book. Because apparently, like, his works are so fascinating. The way that he's just, like, built up this entire world. And then has all these stories in them and made languages and, like, drawings and maps and stuff. So we have, like, an illustration right there. And so they've decided to put some of them in the book, which is so interesting. Because, like, then it's coming from his own head, if you get what I mean. Like, he didn't hire an artist to do it. It's his own idea. It's from his own head. Like, it looks like it's supposed to look without any foreign input whatsoever. I love artists. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I don't know if this is done by him, but that's really pretty. But yeah, we have another one. So these are so stunning, so gorgeous, and I am terrified of damaging them. But I also got the Silmarillion. I got this one from my sister. So this one has a little bit more foiling on the naked cover. Then the other one also has stunning edges that I hope you can see. They're very lime green, but they match this logo. What are the maps in this one? I think one is still Middle-earth, but like, I don't know. What is this? Ooh, map of Beleriand and the lands of the north. Oh, very exciting. And what is this? It looks like Middle-earth, but the countries are different. Is this not shaped the same way? Hold on, what? They're the same, but different. Well, I mean, I suppose a lot happens in like 1,000 years, so... Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, very cool. But this one also has illustrations done by Tolkien. So here is one, The Shores of Fairy, right here. And it also has like every header of a chapter has a little illustration too. And here's another very colorful illustration. So these are stunning, so gorgeous. My sister gave me this one and she said that she'd bought one just like it for herself. So she's counting on us both reading them at the same time and so we can discuss it and stuff, which I think is really cool and very nice, and I would love to. I just need to read The Lord of the Rings first, which I'm definitely gonna do. So, but yeah. From my brother, I got From Hell. Oh, he gave me The Lord of the Rings, by the way. But he also bought me From Hell by Alan Moore. This is the deluxe editions, so singular edition. So it's a hardback. We have characters. And it also means that the illustrations are actually colored. I know that was probably a bad example because there's like, the whole mood is very dark in this, you know, like it's very dark and gritty. So I'll be looking forward to reading this at some point. Like, yeah, a lot. This is like murder mystery, thriller, horror. Very cool. I'm very excited. Then, oh, from my sister's boyfriend and my little niece, I got Sylvian. As you may have noticed, it's been such a long day, my voice is not doing great. But I do collect pops. So I have like, I don't know how many, 40? I don't know. A fair amount just scattered about in my office, and now I have, this is gonna be my 3rd Pokemon one, I think, because I got Pikachu and Pichu, but I love Sylvian. She's adorable, or it's adorable. I always see it as a she. I don't know what that is. Super cute though. So, and then I don't even know how to show this. Okay, we're gonna, well, yeah, this is probably the biggest reason I want to do this today. I want to show off the books, do the book haul, and then move things around on my shelves. This is the reason. My mom got me the Throne of Glass hardbacks, all of them. So like this is a lot of books. Okay, it's a whole lot of books, but she got me all of them. So I'm very excited for this. I have been wanting these. This is like one of my favorite series ever, and she knows that. I also got her to read the series, which is why she knows it's one of my favorite. So she decided to get me the whole set. Thank you so much, Mama. But I don't know how they're gonna fit on the shelf, so we'll see about that after I film my book haul. But yeah, also desperately wanted these before the new covers were out because I don't like them. I prefer these a lot more. So, and then from my father and his wife, I got myself a nice bathrobe, which is so soft. I'm not gonna show it to you, but it's very off-white and very soft. I got a pair of olive green tights because I'm doing yoga now, so I need more tights. I've decided to get more like colored tights because I just have a lot of black ones. I got for my journaling correction tape and also actual tape. What do they call it? Power tape, glue tape? So that's cool. Gonna have some fun with this eventually. And I think those were the presents from my dad. So I went by the bookstore and I bought myself Watchmen by Alan Moore. See, I'm one of the, like, I know this is not a popular opinion, but I actually liked the movie that came out. I have not watched the new series, but as far as I know, it also doesn't really have anything to do with this. They just took the title and then made a series. But I actually really liked the, oh, it does say now an HBO series. Okay, but I actually really liked the movie back then, so this has a vibe that's a little bit closer to that, but I've not read this yet, which I need to. So I actually started reading it already because we were on the train. But yeah, got this. Pretty cool. Been wanting this forever. And then I got myself, listen, I needed to stock up on all my like hair products and everything, so I got some body cream from Elizabeth Arden, some hair oil. This is Wella Professionals, which anyway, it's just hair oil if you want to see it. I got myself an aloe vera body scrub because I use this on the regular. I'm kind of running out. Two very exciting items. Cotton pads and cotton swabs. I also got this, which is an Aussie supercharged hair mask. I love hair masks. I'm very into self-care. I don't know. Anyway, so I got this, which I've not tried this one yet, but I'm running out of the one that I use, so figured it would be worth it to get a new one. And then I got my heat protection, which is also for hair. It's also from Aussie. I also got my usual shampoo and conditioner. I use the Miracle Moist I bought 2 conditioners. How did that happen? Why were you standing right next to it? Why are you bigger than this one? I need to go get a shampoo, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. But I just looked at it like, why does it say conditioner on both of them? Why is this so small? Anyway, we were in a hurry. I had to hurry. Anyway, it's fine. I'll get it used anyway. But yeah, usually I use these like Miracle Moist from Aussie. And I also use this sometimes instead of like hair masks that you put in before you wash it out completely. So this is like a 3-minute one. They can just do in the shower. I don't know, just in case some of you are curious. For these ones, you have to like put moisture in your hair before you shower and then wear this one for like 10 minutes or something before you wash it out. For these ones, you can do them in the shower while you shave or something. So these ones are just like quick ones to do instead. And lastly, I think, is this the last one? I mean, except these, but they don't count. I bought myself candy. But I got myself like oil, and I use this for eyebrows and my knees after I've shaved. And sometimes I put a little bit on my eyelids. I don't know why, but I do. And you can also use it for, I need to get rid of this anyway, but you can use it for like nail bands as well. So it's just like an all-purpose oil that I like a lot. So that was it. That was the birthday haul and the self-care haul. So for now, gonna do my book haul and then I will check in with you guys again after, because we're gonna fix my shelves a little bit, reorganize just a little bit, just like a tiny bit, not the whole thing. We're not going all in, we're just moving some things around. So it'll be a late evening, but I'm okay with that. I'll see you in a bit. So it's like 20 minutes past 1, but I have a lot to sort out. Listen, we gotta do this tonight because I'm not getting up tomorrow, walking into my office and seeing this on the floor. Like, it's not happening. So I'm gonna do my best to like move some things around, make room for this. I literally have no place left on my shelves, so I don't know how that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. And your guys are gonna join me for it, so good luck to us both, I suppose. So it's 2:30. My camera doesn't want to focus. Okay, there we go. But it's 2:30. It took so long to record the video, and then it took an extra hour to fix the shelves. I'm so tired. I'm going directly to bed after this. Have not managed to read anything today. I'll be making sure to read something before I go to bed. But this will be the last update for this vlog, because otherwise it's going to turn out so long. So I'm going to show you what I've done. I decided to move my Strange the Dreamer books over there. The thing is, I know I have an Owl Crate setting coming, so I don't know what to do about that though. But anyway, I moved Skyward Fly down below the other Skyward books. I've also finally added some more books to my graphic novel shelf. Don't know what to do about that eventually, but I'll figure it out. Moved my hardbacks of Throne of Glass onto here. So the thing about this shelf is that I have 4 CZ books incoming, so I'll have to rearrange some things at some point soonish anyway, but it doesn't look its best right now, but I'm gonna leave it like that just because I know those books are incoming. So as for over here, I moved my paperbacks up there. I have never had books on the top shelf, but now I do. I moved some, okay, maybe I should show you this first. So I did this like color coordinated special edition area. At some point I'm gonna turn these around so the edges aren't showing, but right now when there's barely any sunlight outside, I'm okay showing them off like this, so I'm just having fun with it. But that means all the books that were on these 2 shelves have gone on this like display shelf that I have. However, this has a lot less room on it, so I had some issues. Hence why those paperbacks are on the top shelf now. But these did not fit in. There's a book behind these 3 because I can't make it fit on there. I hate Ace of Spades over there, but I don't know where else to put it right now. This shelf is also a bit of an issue because I actually have the Wicked King over in my book cart, which has to go back. But right now this is what it looks like, so yeah. Putting Elantris next to my Stormlight Archive books. And then as for the rest, it's basically like I've taken out books and then placed some new ones on there, so I have like a stack of books that I am planning on unhauling at some point. Duffy looking there, or a line there looking a little bit dead. Just ignore him, okay. But yeah, those are for unhauling at some point. So the last bit is these, and they're going in my bedroom because I have a separate shelf in there that I don't really show off on the channel. So I'm just gonna remove those from in here, but I don't want to get rid of them, essentially. So I guess I've started the process of unhauling books now. Not sure how I feel about that. But let me move these books into my bedroom and then I'll wrap up this vlog in a second, or in like a couple of minutes before I start purchasing. I'm gonna Don't judge me, but this might be a thing that's happening, so I might do it. Is it still my birthday? No. Can I get that for myself for my birthday, please? I might do it. Okay, so I look very tired by now, but it's also past 3. I should be in bed. I just really wanted to get this done. I can't sleep knowing that it's not done, but hold on. So I changed my mind about Throne of Glass and Ekotar, and I can't move them into my bedroom, so now they're on the top shelf, even though it looks stupid, but I can't not have them in here. It's not working for me, so they're up there now. But this is going to be the end of the vlog. I don't even know if I have for thumbnail or anything. I'm such a bad vlogger, but I'll figure it out. My book cart is now more or less empty, which is super exciting. So that was nice to get done. And my shelves are looking like a mess again. So I don't know. But it's been a good week. It's been a good couple of days. I hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. I will probably, now that I have weekends, like set weekends, will probably be able to do more vlogs like this. It's been really difficult with like no free time whatsoever, so I'm gonna do my best to keep my weekends off so that when I feel like it during my weekend, I'll vlog a little bit for this channel because it's very chill, it's very relaxing, and I like talking about the books that I read during my weekend. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's past 3 a.m. My birthday was over 3 hours ago. I am super tired. I need to go to bed. So, because I still gotta work tomorrow. And I got a lot of work to do. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, feel free to hit the thumbs up. If you want to check out any of the books that I have mentioned or read during this week, I will make sure to leave links to them in the description box. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. But also, you could consider subscribing to the channel. I don't know. The button is right there. Feel free to if you want to. I do TBR videos over here. Readathons, wrap-up videos, bookish unboxings. There's a couple of those incoming because I have gotten literally none of my January boxes yet, and February is just around the corner. So we'll have a lot of those like right on top of each other. I don't know, stick around for that if you want to. But I'm gonna go sleep now. I'm gonna go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all hopefully in the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, you know you're beautiful.